turtle. Pick him up.
Those are the ones we would have at Princeton. Come here.
Oh,
Come here.
look at him. The world's tiniest turtle.
Gotta hold them and show the kids.
Oh my goodness. How cute. Look at him.
I don't want to crawl. You crawl, you'll jump out of me. Hi. Look at his little face.
Oh.
And you have more flavor.
Well, we just got back from a little Easter vacation visiting my family in Holden Beach, and had a ton of rain. Was excited about testing out our rain barrel catchment system, and it did great. Did great. We were able to water stuff. When you go away from vacation, who watches over your homestead? Who watches over your farm, your animals? Because all of our family lives elsewhere. We're the only ones that live in this area. So that's something we're gonna have to figure out. Our meat birds are coming in a couple of weeks. Our egg layers, we're letting them free range today just to kind of reward them for doing good while we were away. We left them plenty of food. We left a really big waterer down there. But the cool thing to have is good neighbors. And if you don't have somebody that you can trust and rely on, you've got to find you a good neighbor. Somebody that's going to check on your property to make sure, number one, that it's safe. We do have the Link security camera at our front of our driveway. And here's our neighbor, Eric, closing up after checking on our property. But it's just good to have a person come and check your property. Just last week, we had a bear come through, rip down our fence. This whole entire pole was bent. The second pole was bent. So you never know when you're gone what's going on with your property. We do have security cameras and that helps. But just to have a human eye that can come out, survey the land, let us know if everything is okay. Look at that grass growing. Yes, sir. Those meat birds are gonna have some nice fresh grass, and this was nothing but mulched ground, overgrown brush. So it's really cool to see the grass growing. So the yard's looking good. We come back, had a lot of rain here in North Carolina. Taught my son how to mow the yard today, so now I can get some help this summer. Ain't that right, Buzz? Yep. So the chicken tractor's ready to go. We just got to get it onto the grass. Our potato bags are looking pretty good. We watered them real good. So part of those free logs, I'll let my neighbor come and get some for his firewood for next year to let it dry out. The grass is growing down there, so it's really coming in. We've still got a few trees we're clearing out, but we're making progress. And also, while we were gone, our food scraps were building up at our local restaurant, so we had to go by and pick those up. The other crazy thing is, here in North Carolina, we've had 80 degrees when we left, and we came back and it's gonna be 36 as the low. No snow this year. So I know I'm not alone, wondering what in the world's going on with the weather, but in the foothills of North Carolina, we have received 0 snow. One day we had flurries, one day we had sleet, and we're about 1,700 feet in elevation where we live right here, and no snow. So I'm sure the bugs are gonna be bad this year, but we still apparently have a couple of nights where we need to burn some firewood. So thankfully, because of the warmer temperatures, we didn't go through all of our firewood. Still gotta split that, and that's the stuff for next season. It's drying a year ahead of time. So there you go, back from vacation, just some things we were thinking about in the future. Who's gonna take care of your property, who's going to help you look after it while you're gone. Having great neighbors is a blessing. If you don't have family in the area, you could even pay somebody. My son's in Boy Scouts, maybe paying one of his buddies to come up and check. But you also can give them some free eggs anytime they want to go into the coop and help themselves with free eggs. A lot of people will help you out just for that. Well, thank you guys for joining us today for this video. Hopefully it gives you something to think about as you're planning your vacations for the summer. I know it did for us, so hopefully it helps you guys out. We'll see you on the next video. That's right. You tell them.